Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris, man. And as always, I thank you guys coming to my channel. Like I said recently, I'm going to be parting with some of my guitars in my collection for this reason. You know, the next several months, I'm going to focus on studying the piano and the mandolin and shedding a few more pounds and building a little more bulk. And that's going to take a great deal of concentration and time. So, I'm not going to be doing too much playing these days. I will, still post covers for you guys, but it won't be like in the volume that I've done because my focus is going to be on piano. So therefore, guitar's going to be put in the corner, So I thought that instead of just having some guitars sit around here collecting dust, and I got a pretty good collection, not only they sound good, but they feel good, because I learned a long time ago, it don't make a difference whose name up here, where it came from, what wood on the guitar, just those things. What's most important is, does it feel good to play? You have $3,000 Les Paul sitting here, but you can't get through a 10-minute or two songs or 10-minute groove before your hands are hurting and begging you to stop playing your guitar. So I learned a long time ago that I'm like, hey, I got to find something that feels good. And of course, sound good. Look good is the third thing. And I can live without that. But we all want something that looks good because that's usually what draws us in the first place. Wow. And then you go in and pick it up, start playing it. But I've had a lot of people ask me about this guitar. Where can I get one? It looks good, it sounds good, and believe me, it feels good. And what I'm about to tell you is no BS, because I don't believe in BS and you guys as far as trying to press or sell them. Just telling you the God honest truth. I've played thousands of guitars. I've owned hundreds of guitars, and I've never ever felt one as far as action that feel as good as this one. This thing sounds and feels great. I can play this thing for hours and not even think about my hands hurting and I don't want to play the dreaded F bar chord, and I hate to part with it. But again, my focus for the next several months is going to be on those things I just mentioned. So, I'm going to have to, lighten up the herd. And I've had quite a few people ask me about this guitar. Where can I get one? I'm like, I don't know. I found it one day I think I found this on eBay several months ago. Maybe I've had it about maybe 7-8 months. And, haven't seen one since. It's called the Blues Caster, and I love these colors: the Dolphin Blue, the Seafoam Green, those 50 colors. And these are hard to find as far as these colors. And when you do find them, they come with a hefty price tag, a very hefty price tag. So I hate to part with this. I really do. But again, I'm serious about what I'm trying to do or accomplish within this next several months. So it won't be a whole lot of guitar playing. It's going to be a lot of piano playing and mandolin and working on me. So therefore, there's some guitars in my collection because I just sold my Squire modified jazz bass, and that thing is beautiful. The guy that's getting this rig, you're going to love that guitar. I'm telling you, you're going to love that guitar. Didn't want to part with that guitar. It has the best neck of a bass in my collection. But again, I'm not going to be playing too much of that. So I'm like, you know what? Instead of just sitting in the corner collecting dust, I'm going to have to part with some of these. And everybody has purchased guitars from me. No, I don't play junk. And what I mean by junk is stuff that feel hard to play, action real high, don't sound good, because that's another compliment that I've gotten throughout the years on my channel, that how you get such a good tone? And it's because I got good guitars, And again, it ain't about whose name up here, where the wood came from, the electronics. It just sounds good, because most of us got caught into that marketing, believing I got to go spend $2,000 on a good playing guitar. No, you don't, So I'm going to sell this one. And like I told you, I don't want to sell this one. I got many others. I'm like, maybe I should put that up first. But I got a guitar in my collection that sounds very similar to this. As a matter of fact, it was a guitar that Just Dave, the late great Just Dave, built for me. So I'm like, I really don't need two of them. They really have that real bright, punchy, cut through the mix type of tone because I got one already. So again, I've had a lot of people ask me about this guitar for months. So, when you going to sell it, or where can I find one? Could you please direct me? I was like, I just found it one day on eBay. It just happened to be there. But $249. Actually, $239 plus $50 shipping and handling. Unfortunately, I can't ship to California. It costs the arm and a leg. So that's a total of $289. And what I'll throw in is an extra added incentive. You not only get DVD, if you want it, unless you already got it, and you can pick another one if you like. DVD bundle number 1, which consists of over 370 guitar lessons, and DVD bundle number 2, which consists of close to 200. So that's over 500 song lessons for absolutely free. That's $160 value, because each one of those packages usually sells for $80 a piece. So I'm going to throw that in as an extra added incentive to get you guys going, because I'm rooting for you. I want you to become the best musician that you can, instead of that begging for tabs and you're going to learn a song when you haven't even learned how to play this yet. Don't understand the neck, don't know what chord up under your hand. You just watching dudes on YouTube and they're telling you where to place fingers, but you don't even know the name of the chord. I strongly suggest you don't go that route. If you're going to do it right. Don't half-ass it. Learn this thing. Because once you learn this thing, you can play thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of songs. I'm living proof of that. I didn't think I could play that many until one day I just started trying to do it. I'm like, whoa, it's not that hard. Once you learn what you need to learn, and it's not an extremely amount of what you need to learn, you can go. You can go forever. It's endless. Instead of, again, you don't even know the name of the strings. Nobody taught you. You can do this by yourself. You ain't paying nobody. I'm doing it by myself. It's going to look like it. It's going to sound like it. But getting back to guitar. This guitar is in excellent condition. I've never taken it out of the house. The day that it came, it's been here ever since. Don't take it on gigs or anything. It's in mint condition. There's not a dent or scratch on this thing. Matter of fact, you still even have the guitar pick plastic on it. The front and the back. Yeah, this thing is beautiful. And the neck on it's just great. This is great because I kind of look at it like this, and a lot of professional musicians can attest to this. When you're a professional musician, guitar player, you got a couple of guitars. You got one that can do really good rhythm, got a good tone. Then you got one where the action's really low, so it's time for you to start soloing and cutting loose. You got that guitar, but this guitar covers both of them. You can do the rhythm thing easy. Don't hurt your hands because the action is really low. And then you can do the lead thing because the action is really low, So it has great sustain. It sounds good. I'll leave a link down here so you guys can hear it. Even though I'm sure most of you guys who follow my channel have heard me play it, but I'll leave a link so you can hear this. So if you're interested, my PayPal information is right down there. Once you send me a comment, say, hey, I want it, Morris, man, because if you don't see soul across the header there, then that means it's still available. When you see soul, it's gone. So PayPal information is right down there. Once you say, hey, Morris, man, I want it, I tell you, hey, grab it. Once you grab it, I put soul across there. It'll go out the very next business day, United States Postal, with tracking and signature required. So they're not just going to leave your guitar on the steps and leave. Somebody got to be there to sign for it, so you get it, So I'll stick it up to the camera in a minute, but I got nothing but praise for this guitar, really. But like I told you guys, my focus for the next 3 to 4 months is going to be on this. So it won't be too much of this. I'm coming back to this, but right now, it's just going to be focused on this. So in the light of that, some of my guitars are just going to be sold. Because again, they just sitting here collecting dust. And anybody that purchase from me, it's going to be a good purchase, because you don't know unless you have an advocate for you to say, hey, I'm going to check this guitar for you because I know your specifications and what you like, and then I'm going to bring it to you. Instead of you kind of guessing, you hoping that this is the guitar for you, and then you realize when it show up, it ain't the guitar for you. The action's too low or too high. Nobody told you. They just put, like on Guitar Center, they just give you a brief description. Actually, I don't even think they do that on Guitar Center, the website. Like on eBay and Reverb, they do. But you hoping. But, it's been tried and tested by me. And again, you guys that follow my channel know I do not play jacked up action guitars that hurt your fingers. I just don't, because I realized, again, a long time ago, it's about what it feels like to play it. It's still what it looks like, whose name on it, what country it came from. It's a bragging rights guitar to say, I got me an American-made guitar. That's fine. I'm a big patron of my country, but I come first when it comes to that. What I'm meaning that it's about what I like first, and if I like it, I'll buy it. If not, I go elsewhere, and if I like that, I'll buy that, But again, total is $289. That includes shipping and handling. You get the DVD bundle number 1, which again 370 songs. DVD number 2, 180 songs. So that's over 500 lessons, which is $160 value. So you get that for absolutely free. Because again, I'm rooting for you guys. I want you to become the best players as possible. So, and it doesn't come with a case. Actually, I do have a case. If you want that, that's going to be an additional $50. And then it's going to be an additional $10 to ship it, because those cases are heavy. And the more weight, the more expensive it becomes to ship it out. So I'm going to stick it up to the camera, let you guys check it out. Also, what I noticed about this guitar that I just kind of forgot about, it got pretty good tuners on it. I've never had this guitar fall out of tune on me. And when I put it away for a moment and bring it back up, because I tune up every time I do a cover to get the troll people out of my face. Oh, you out of tune. No, I'm not, dude. I just tuned this up before I play. Every single cover that I do, I tune up before I do the cover to eliminate that nonsense, but I still get it even when it's tuned, because you got some people that got nothing else to do but try to, piss on your parade and be negative, But they stay in tune, I pick it up after a couple of days, haven't played it, it's still tuned. I, again, go to try to tune it up, it's already in tune. So again, I hate the part with this one. I mean, anything in my collection or everything in my collection at this given moment, October the 3rd, 2020, I'm totally happy with. There's nothing in my collection that I'm like, well, I don't play it and it's okay. Everything I got, I like. And like I told you, and I kid you not, the best action I've ever played on the guitar. And I play thousands of guitars, so this one's special. This one's really special. You can play, again, on this thing for hours and your hands won't hurt. So, till next time, take care. Again, I'll leave a link down here so you guys can hear me play it. First $289. That includes shipping and handling. It's yours. I'm going to miss this baby. I'm really going to miss this guitar. But life is about moving forward. It's not about standing still and reminiscing of the good old days, because guess what? They ain't coming back. So you got to make your present day just as good as your past day. That's my philosophy. And I have to do that sometimes by making decisions to do things that I don't want to do, but I know overall it's going to be beneficial to me down the line. Because again, when you hit 50, I've heard this term like, yeah, I get it, the clock start ticking. And of course, you know what that means, you better enjoy life, because you're not getting another 50 years. And if you do, you're going to wish you probably died 20 years earlier. You sitting there, can barely move in a nursing home. I'm like, I don't visualize the last years of my life like that, Now I'm about to get off to something else, but I just thought I'd mention that. So you want to do what you can throughout your life to have a good life. Instead of, I wish I was 25 again, and all that and all that. And I do, but I'm like, that ain't coming back. That's never going to happen. So I better make these years like my prior years by doing whatever I need to do to make me happier, make me safe, make me healthy. So I'm going to sign off again. This is a great deal. And this is, I'm thinking like this. If I don't sell this within 3 days, because normally my guitars sell within a day, 2 days at the most. Day 3, I'm keeping this, because I'm like, I don't have to sell it, but I got to make room, and I'm not going to be playing these. I'd rather pass this on again to some of you guys that are really trying to find a good guitar and really learn how to play well, because it's a big distraction, and most of us back in the day experienced this. We want to get started, and we get started with the shittiest guitars that you can imagine. My first guitar, the action was so high I could stick my fingers in between the strings and the fretboard and barely touch the strings. That's high it was. I envy you guys of today, because now you can get a good quality guitar right out the gate, and it don't cost you $500, $600, $700, $800, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. It doesn't. But back then it was either the high-end guitars or the garbage. There was really no in between at that point. Now Fast forward 30, 40 years later, it's a lot of in-betweens that feel just as good as the expensive guitars, but not with that big price tag. So I'm going to sign off now. Till next time, take care and thanks for watching.